This is a random Saturday at Spruce Creek.
Don't say that you love me. Don't leave me all alone. No, I got to have you. Baby, won't you come on home?
I'm sick and tired of living in LA.
Dude, that was straight out of a movie, bro.
It's out, but there's so much change. I need a place to go with the seasons, and no one now has a reason to be cold-hearted. To be
So welcome to Spruce Creek, the world's largest aviation community, a place where you can live with your airplane in your backyard. When they're ready to go flying, they just hop in and go. Spruce Creek was founded by the U.S. Navy during World War II. It was built as a Navy training base to teach pilots how to fly, along with, several hundred other airports they built during World War II. It was obviously quite a demand to train pilots. Bought up after the war, was surplus, inactive. So developers got their hands on it and decided, let's build an aviation community. The neighborhood now has deactivated 2 of the 3 original runways built by the Navy. It's just one active runway, runway 6 and 24, which is for the prevailing winds anyways. It's approximately 4,000 feet long and about 200 feet wide. The neighborhood features approximately 1,100 hangar homes and another 900 or 1,000 more houses that are not directly on the airport but do have airport access, like these condos off our left here and off our right. It's an unbelievably friendly community. Everyone's here because they love aviation, and so we all tend to get along pretty well. There's, of course, personalities, as there is in any community, but it is really a great community. A great sense of pride in being part of Spruce Creek, and it really is a nice place to live. Spruce Creek is located just south of Daytona Beach. Beautiful spot right here in Central Florida, just northeast of Orlando and south of Daytona. We have approximately 330 days of sunshine every year, which means there is no shortage of flying weather. There is a golf course, and many people do enjoy golfing in the nice Florida weather. So here we are, we're now just arriving on Seclusion Boulevard, which leads us from the residential sections and then to the actual airport itself. This next street, or taxiway, as you'll see it says Yield Aircraft, is taxiway Cessna. And it's one of the former runways that was inactivated and became a taxiway. It's also hallmarked by its commercial usage. So all of this is zoned for commercial use. There's large hangars here, mechanics on site, restoration shops, etc. All types of aircraft sizes, all around up to stuff like Citations and Learjets. Much of Spruce Creek's success was because it had a commercial section in it, which includes our neighborhood restaurant, the Downland Cafe, which is, I suppose that's the former name. It's now the Fly-In Cafe. But just turned on the taxiway beach, which beaches and Beechcraft. This was again another runway that's inactivated and is being used for tie downs and as a taxiway primarily. More commercial hangars, more fuel, another set of self-serve pumps. That way you're never down a day of flying. You just turned on to Ace's Alley in Spruce Creek. It's an example of a commercialized section where there are commercial hangars. These are typically owned by people who have houses that are not hangar homes, or people who have hangar homes that have more airplanes than they have hangars for. Right at the corner of taxiway Cessna and the runway is a really unique landmark of Spruce Creek. It's our 150-year-old sand oak tree, or as our residents affectionately call it, the tree. It is old, it's been here forever. For whatever reason, the Navy left it when they built this airport. The cool thing about this tree is it's this big open area that serves as a kind of social grounds for the community. And most notably, every Friday night, come sunset, about an hour before sunset, the whole neighborhood comes out here and talks and drinks and barbecues and has a good time and watches people fly. Some people jump on their airplanes and do some formation flying or just some steady goofing off, and we see a lot of cool stuff. Of course, on the windy days, we watch people bounce landings left and right, and everyone laughs and has a good time and recants their stories of bouncing landings here. It is a little intimidating to come back to the creek, and there's 1,000 people here standing watching your landings. So we're approaching the end of runway 6 here. We've got a very beautiful 2.5 mile loop that surrounds the runway. It's a great walking trail, great way to get the dogs out or just go for a ride in the golf cart or motorcycle. Off our left here is what we call Citation Lake. Some of the creative may be able to reason why it's called Citation Lake. And for those of you that do not, then don't worry about it. This off our right is the runway. It's always cool to stand here, watch the airplanes come into land right overhead. Everyone meets here around sunset to walk the dogs. Everyone's got dogs here. Not many cat people. We've now entered what we call Lindy Loop, which is a taxiway that parallels the only active runway. This is kind of the older section of Spruce Creek. South side of the airport is the newer sections that have been built. When Spruce Creek was originally built, they took this taxiway, they built houses right up against it. And that's why you see these hangars that are really close to the edge of the taxiways, because there wasn't much thought that Spruce Creek would be the behemoth that it really is now. One of the things that's really unique about Spruce Creek is the wide variety in architecture. All the homes are different. They're almost all custom built. Spruce Creek has the highest concentration of home-built aircraft, namely vans, RVs, than anywhere else in the world. Mainly because you can live here and your neighbors have built one and your neighbors will help you build yours. And it is very different than your cookie cutter neighborhoods, and it does show the kind of the history of Spruce Creek and how it's evolved over time and been developed over time. This is the end of runway 24, so we're halfway through our loop now. I've had a great time so far. Again, there's seating areas for you to watch airplanes take off and land. It's a good old time. We're going straight now. We're heading towards the actual Spruce Creek itself. So right back here, we're walking up on what the namesake of Spruce Creek. Spruce Creek flows many, many miles, and we rode over the bridge spanning Spruce Creek right as you come in through the front gate. Leads all the way out to the ocean, and it really is an important part of the community. The airplanes do overshadow it a little bit. I don't come down here very often. It is really cool. That's steep. You want to go down that? Well, anyways, this is the actual creek of Spruce. We have this little dock here. You can go for paddle boarding or kayaking, whichever you choose. There are alligators back here, which is mildly concerning. Unless you've lived in Florida for a few years and you know that they're basically like pet chickens. They don't do anything, except they will kill you. All right, next. The cool part about Spruce Creek is we've got what they call plain port homes here, where you just got a covered storage for your airplane. And on the left, we've got massive sprawling estates. And the best part is those same two people will sit next to each other at the bar or at the tree and talk about how much they like airplanes. Again, made it to the end of the runway. We have a beautiful view here. There's another dog park where you can let your dog run around. So we now come around to taxiway Lima, another taxiway that parallels the runway. It's a beautiful taxiway, homes on the left, trees on the right. We've got our nice shady walk. Many of the homes in Florida have these things called lanais, and it's just basically a screened-in backyard. They look kind of ugly from the outside, but from the inside, they're the best thing ever, because you can sit outside anytime, any day, and not get bit up by bugs and annoyed by the animals and critters. Most aero communities in the country, and there are many, many aero communities in the country, are sleepy little hollows hidden away in some corner of the state. Nowhere else in the world do they have this many hangar homes all in one spot. The consequence of that is that the airport is always full of activity. People are always around working on airplanes, flying airplanes, talking about airplanes, teaching people to fly airplanes. If you need advice, there's someone here that can tell you what you need. It's very home-built friendly. Many of the people here have home-built aircraft. Some members of the community have built upwards of 15 airplanes. So as you may have figured out already, Spruce Creek is a labyrinth of hangar homes and taxiways everywhere you can imagine. It is, to the uninitiated, endless. There's so many hangar homes here. It's unbelievable. So without further ado, let's show you how big it really is.
That's
I'm going to be very respectful.
Literally pulling your plane out of your garage instead of your car, pulling a plane out of your garage, taxiing out to the runway, and just having a sunset flight, and then coming here to the fly-in and enjoying a night out with all your friends and family. That's all I ask for.
Hell yeah.
Is a community, and a group of people like this right here.
I'm still